Hill community, did you all wear like uniform? Because that would be that there's a community.
Do you mean Temple Hill community as in outside of school as well, or just? Because many years ago, there used to be, where the new houses are, where you come up the hill, there used to be a big sort of warehouse and whatever, it used to be called Burrows and Welcomes. And it was a factory that made drugs. And I don't mean like, I mean like tablets to make you better and things like that. So more or less everybody who lived on the estate, like when I was at school, my dad was a lorry driver, but everybody else, their parents all worked at Burrows and Welcomes. So nobody went on the train to London. Nobody sort of went off elsewhere. You'd see them all walk over in the morning to go to work. And then most of them would come home for lunch, have lunch at home because it was cheaper, and then they'd go back. And then you'd hear them again coming home because and it used to be just rows and rows of people going off. And most of the children that were here, their parents worked in the factory, and that's why the housing estate was built up. And it was a man called Clement Axley come and opened the estate, and it was Atley Drive was one of the first roads that was built and opened.
So overall, do you like the old Temple Hill or the present Temple Hill better?
That's a very good question. I probably like them both for different reasons. Obviously, I remember back the old Temple Hill because that's where I used to go out and play. There's where the hotel, the Holiday Inn is now, it used to be something we called the Puffin Billy, and it was a big open land, and we all used to go and play there. Everybody from school, we'd all go down there, and in the summer they put on a youth club type thing down there. It'd be zip wires and all things going on, and we used to play out and sort of play out late and sort of things with friends. But I like it now because there is more. There's still a lot of community, but there's a lot of difference. So there's a lot of different people coming together to be a community. Why do you think I mean different?
Different as in the community, or?
Different as in different people?
Probably because, you mean the students?
Yeah, there was something very particular about the students when I was at school, and I wonder if you can think what it might be. I like it now because I get to learn a lot of different things about a lot of different people because of this.
Was it that only like light-skinned people could go to that school?
But it wasn't like there was only they could go. There wasn't not allowed. But when I was at school, there was more or less only white children. It was very unusual to be there any other ethnic people. And then I can remember I lived in Atley Drive, and in Morris Gardens we had a lovely Indian family move in, and they was the first Indian family to move into the estate. I'm not saying everybody was nice to them, but we really enjoyed it, and they were so friendly, and it's probably the first time I ever got to try curry, because they made us and invited us all round, and we all sat out in the grass out the front, because Morris Gardens is a big piece of grass in the middle of Atley Drive. And we had like everybody, and then like somebody would bring something here and somebody would bring something from there, and they brought something different. And that's it now at this school. We are a community because we're lots of different people coming together to be the same. We're all here for the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah.
And I like that. That's what I like now, that there is a lot of different people, but we are still the same community.
When you said that the first time you tried curry, and something popped into my head. So I had a birthday party once, and I invited my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my friends, it was the first time he ever tried Indian food, and he said he actually liked it, and it was his favourite time.
That's exactly, and that's it. And there's probably food when you've gone to your friends' houses that you've tried that you may not have tried. And isn't it great that we now get to, and again, it's that equality, isn't it? And it's also respect, which is another one, isn't it? That, you know, we respect other people, and I like that now, that we're this big melting pot of a community, all different things, all put in that pot and mixed together, and it makes this wonderful school community, and I really like that, sharing things. Good.